Okay mga kapatid, manonood na naman po tayo ng balita. Ito po'y gaaling sa ating Pinas News Insider. Ito po ang title, latest hearing, bumigay si Risa, huli sa video. Na corner ni Marcoleta, sobrang napahiya sa Senado. Ito na nga yung sinasabi ko. Mas maganda talaga kung si Sir Marcoleta nandito po sa Senado. Mas talagang mabibigyan siya ng highlights. Mas masosoplak po talaga yung mga buaya. Kaya panoorin na ho natin ito ng sabay-sabay mga kapatid. Alright, i-play na po natin. I-play na natin mga kaibigan.
The good gentleman from Taguiguen, Pateros. Yung akin po ay...
Baka division lang yan. 5 lang yun. Hindi po bank
Mr.
yun.
President, to reiterate...
Yes, but I am asking for qualification, Mr. President, whether these are bank decisions or decisions by a division. Dali po.
Decisions po ito.
Whether or not the decisions are characterized by the following qualifications. 1. Unconstitutional. Void ab initio. Violative of due process. All these are present in those jurisprudence cases as you said.
Ito ang balita.
Grabe, wasak sila pala talaga kay Marcoleta dito. Si Hontiveros, si Honti, parang tiniklop, no? Kumbaga sa wrestling, binalibag ng binalibag.
Ngayon, trending at pinag-uusapan ngayon sa mundo ng social media.
Ayos
ang di umanay balita, sadyang tunay na ang lahat talaga ay may hangganan.
Yes.
Matapos naglabas ng hatol ang Korte Suprema na tila tuluyan ng binasura ang impeachment complaint laban sa Vice President na si Sara Duterte na tila hindi matanggap ng lahat ng mga kumakalaban sa Vice President ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema kaugnay sa impeachment complaint. At Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman na si Rodante Marcoleta tahasang pinatunayan na tama ang hatol ng Korte Suprema at dapat sundin ng Senado.
Diba parang 4 nga lang daw yung hindi sumang-ayon? Tama po ba? Mga dilaw, no? Sila Kiko, si Bam. Itong mga wala na namang gagawin, uupo lang, tas walang ipapanukala siguro siguro lang. Walang gagawin sa loob ng 3 hanggang 6 na taon na pag-upo nila, kundi bumatikos na lang, no? Lalo na to, wala akong nakitang tama sa babaeng to.
Sa kanyang isinagawang privilege speech sa deliberasyon ng Senado sa impeachment trial laban sa Vice Presidente na si Sara Duterte, detalyadong binuking ni Senator Marcoleta ang mali-maling impeachment complaint na ginawa ng HOR. Binanatan rin ni Senator Marcoleta ang Solicitor General. Aniya ay nagsisinungaling ito sa Supreme Court. Narito naman ang naging komento ni Tio Moreno. Senator Rodante Marcoleta privilege speech on the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte. In his privilege speech, Senator Rodante Marcoleta firmly declared that the impeachment case filed against Vice President Sara Duterte is void ab initio, unconstitutional, beyond the jurisdiction of the Senate, and should be dismissed outright. Senator Marcoleta emphasized that the Supreme Court did not rule on the merits of the case. Instead, it declared the entire impeachment complaints unconstitutional.
Agay! Ang dami na namang umiyak. Aray, ang sakit. Putik yan. Kailan talaga hindi nagtatagumpay ang kasamaan laban sa kabutihan? Alam nyo kung ito natuloy, halimbawa impeachment na yan, kita nyo yung botohan pa lang, lamang na po. Putik. Lamang na. Di wala na. Di gagawa na naman sila ng paraan ngayon. Panibagong impeachment na naman sa susunod na taon. So wala na silang gagawin sa buong buhay nilang pag-upo nila sa gobyerno kung hindi pa bagsakin si BP Sara. Kasi nga ang ugali ni Tamba, kapag tumatakbo siya, kailangan wala siyang kakumpetensya. Base lang ho sa opinion ko Ganon kasi ang gusto niyang gawin sa Duterte. Tuloy tayo.
Violative of due process and the 1-year bar rule primarily because the House Representative HOR failed to follow its own internal rules. In connection with the 2 petitions filed before the ESC, the House was asked about the status of 3 other impeachment complaints filed on December 2, 4, and 19, 2024. The HOR responded that these were merely archived. Marcoleta questioned this. pointing out that the archiving is not part of the procedure under Rule 2, Section 3 of the House Rules, which mandates that the complaint must be immediately referred to the Speaker of the House. However, records show that the Secretary General referred the complaints to the Speaker only on February 5, 2025, 2 months after their filing. Marcoleta raised a critical question. Is that considered immediate referral? Moreover, while the complaints were recorded in the journal, they were not included in the order of business as required by the Constitution. It should be included in 10 business days. By the 11th session day, session 36, this omission became a clear violation. Senator Marcoleta enumerated at least 3 major violations committed by the HOR. First, violation of the 1-year bar rule. Second, violation of due process. And third, failure to include the complaint in the order of business. Marcoleta invoked the Francisco versus HOR case, stressing that the impeachment complaint must be referred to the Committee on Justice, not directly transmitted to the Senate as was done in this case.
Agoy! So, tama nga. Ayon sa pagkakaintindi ko, so pagkatapos po sa Kongreso, yung mga buaya doon ha, sa mga buaya lang, sa mga matitino, wala tayo dyan, okay tayo dyan, goods tayo dyan. Sa Kongreso, dadaan pa pala sa Supreme Court, tapos sa Supreme Court, bago po sa mga senador. Doon pa lang sa Supreme Court, wala na eh. Diba? Tapos ito, pinag-usapan na lang din nila, walang-wala na, baon na. Si Martin Romualdez na mismo nagsabi, inilibing. Aroy, anong gagawin nyo ngayon? Magpupost na lang na si Bibi Sara ay kurakot. Sino maniniwala sa inyo? Wala na hong maniniwala sa inyo dahil alam na namin ang istorya doon po sa ipinaparatang ninyo. Anong isusunod nyo na impeachment? Pagdating ng 2026, baka panis na. Wala na kayong hiyahain. Dahil lahat alam na, gising na ang mga mamamayang Pilipino sa mga ipinaparatang nyo. Tuloy tayo.
Bypass of procedure constitute another constitutional violation. He also warned against isolating Rule 4, Section 14 from Section 2, underscoring that the rules must be read and followed in their entirety, not selectively. Marcoleta further questioned the validity of the verification in the impeachment complaint. The last page merely stated, "Subscribe and sworn to before me on this blank day of February 2025. He argued that this does not meet the standards of proper verification as required by Section 3, Paragraph 2, which mandates that the complainant must personally verify and affirm that they have read the contents of the complaint. What the HOR submitted, according to Marcoleta, resembled a defective jurant, something carelessly done. Parang kokopyahin na lang, hindi pa nakopya ng maayos. Because of this lack of verification, the document should be treated as an unsigned impeachment complaint. To drive this point home, Marcoleta liked the impeachment complaint to sinaing na hilaw. Up Christ, the impeachment complaint is legally and procedurally flawed.
Nagpalusot pa nga sila, yung 1, tsaka 2, tsaka 3, parang in-archive lang din daw, no? Parang ganun ba? Nakalimutan ko na yung term na ginamit eh. Nung narinig nyo lang na 1 year ban, yung 3 in-archive nyo na. Wala silang lusot kay Marcoleta, basag na basag sila. Para doon po sa mga may gustong ituloy, oo naman, pwede naman para malaman natin yung tama o mali, no? Para makapaghanda rin si BP Sara, malaman ho ng taong bayan na yung mga paliwanag. Pero narinig na kasi namin, mag-search lang kayo eh. Alam na ho natin yung mga pinaparatang nila, pang kengkoy. Ang babaw ho eh. Wala namang kinurakot si BP Sara eh. Ang problema, hindi nyo lang kasi kayang maintindihan. Kaya po nila gustong i-impeach si BP Sara para sa susunod wala na silang kalaban. Kasi sobrang lakas ni BP Sara. Ganun yun.
Must be dismissed immediately.
Of the good gentleman from Taguig and Pateros.
Ito na.
Yung akin po ay susog doon kay Senator Lacson ng mga punto.
Ito na.
But Your Honor,
it's not an interpellation yet, Mr. President. I follow up point to the point of Senator Lacson. If the SP and the gentleman, thank you, Mr. President, and with the indulgence, as I said, of the good gentleman from Taguig and Pateros, nabanggit na rin po, Mr. President, pareho ni na Senator Lacson at Senator Pangilinan, yung usapin ng Tayo ba, Senate or Senate impeachment court ba? So this is a point of inquiry actually, a brief point of inquiry, Mr. President, related to the motions at bar now. The question presented to the body is related to an ongoing impeachment case, which is within the jurisdiction of the impeachment court. Should we not first have the newly elected senators take their oaths as senator judges and convene as an impeachment court? I note, Mr. President, that the Supreme Court decision is not yet final. As colleagues have mentioned, a motion for reconsideration has been filed by the House of Representatives, and the court itself, the Supreme Court, has given 10 days for the Vice President to comment. So yung point of inquiry ko nga po, Mr. President, hindi po ba dapat pasumpain na muna ng presiding officer with us convened as an impeachment court, yung mga bagong halal na senador para makapag-convene po tayo bilang impeachment court at i-treat yung mga motions at bar. Salamat po, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President, and to the good gentleman from Pampanga. Gusto ko lang pong bigyan ng point of information, sagot dun sa tanong ng good gentleman mula sa Tarlac, that in fact, the Supreme Court has reversed a unanimous decision in a lot of instances before. Dalawa lang po ang ibibigay kong halimbawa. League of Cities of the Philippines versus COMELEC. Original decision, 2008. Reversal on motion for reconsideration, 2009. Isa pa pong halimbawa, International Service for the Acquisition of Agri-Biotech Applications, Inc. o ISAA et al. Versus Greenpeace Southeast Asia. Original decision, unanimous, December 8, 2015. Reversed unanimously on MR din, July 26, 2016.
Parang iba naman ang mga sitwasyon nun. Para sa akin, iba yung mga desisyon nun, iba yung ngayon, iba yung noon. Huwag kang dumipende doon. Yun lang.
So, hindi lang po tulad nung sinabi ni Minority Leader na there's always a first time, it has happened before. So, yung ganitong klaseng milagro na hinahanap, posibleng mangyari din po dito sa kasong pinag-uusapan natin. Malay po natin. Salamat po, Mr. President. Salamat sa good gentleman from Tarlac.
Senator Marcoleta.
May I know from the good senator if these decisions are bank decisions or divisions?
Yes, Mr. President, unbanked decisions po.
Well, you have to cite the
I would gladly
jurisprudence.
cite the GR number po bang hinihingi, Mr. President?
Pagka sinabi pong bank, lahat po ng members ng Supreme Court, 15 of them, unanimous.
To
Kasi
reiterate
po, baka division lang yan, 5 lang yun. Hindi po
No,
bank
Mr.
yun.
President, to reiterate what I already said, mga ano po ito, mga reversal ng unanimous Supreme Court decisions.
Yes, but I am
At sa
asking for
dalawang
qualification,
halimbawang
Mr. President,
binigay ko
whether
po
these are bank
on
decisions
MR.
or decisions by a division. And whether or not they
Mr.
were
President,
characterized by...
sinabi ko rin na po kanina,
Sandali
unbanked
po.
decisions po ito. Ay, hindi po.
Whether or
I
not
am
the
replying to the
decisions
question.
are characterized by the following qualifications. 1, unconstitutional, void ab initio, violative of due process. All these are present in those jurisprudential cases as you cited.
Mr. President, bagamat para itong yung pinag-uusapan natin kaninang operative facts, kanina, simple lang yung tanong eh. May kaso na po ba na ang Supreme Court sa unanimous decision ay ni-reverse ang sarili nila? Ngayon, may dinadagdag na tanong. Pero sige po, yung League of Cities of the Philippines versus COMELEC, the Supreme Court, in its original decision in 2008, unanimously declared the cityhood laws unconstitutional. I will have to get more information po on the ISAA, reversal of unanimous decision. Pero malinaw na mga sagot na po ito dun sa original na tanong. So the original assertion na hindi po natin alam kung na-reverse na ng Supreme Court ang sarili nila sa original na unanimous decision has fallen by the wayside. Kasi the Supreme Court, as I said already earlier, has reversed a unanimous decision unbanked in a lot of instances before. Yun lamang naman po, Mr. President.
Noted and entered
Salamat
into
po.
the records. Majority of law leaders.
Salamat po, Mr. President.
Oy, salamat din sa Pinas News Insider, nasa description yan. Talagang hinighlights niyan yung mga importanteng mga kapalpakan nito ni Honti.
In lieu of an interpellation of the good gentleman from Tarlac, I will be seconding a motion, Mr. President, preceded by a brief manifestation. Earlier, Mr. President, Senator Marcoleta said he refuses to speculate on reversal. But the good gentleman's own position is based on his own speculation that the SC will not reverse its decision. A tabling of the motion to dismiss, which is what I will second in a few minutes, Mr. President, a tabling of the motion to dismiss by the Senate today is not defiance of the Supreme Court. Wala pa nga po kasing final na decision. Kahit ang Korte Suprema po, iniintay pa ang comment ng VP. That is why I will be seconding the motion of the Minority Leader to table the motion to dismiss the impeachment complaint until the decision of the Supreme Court has attained finality. Tama po, we should exercise extraordinary prudence in this matter of transcendental importance. Still, I also wish to take this opportunity to express my thoughts at this crucial moment for our chamber. Mr. President, I agree and I continue to respect the Supreme Court. Hindi po magbabago iyan. But, Mr. President, hindi naman po ibig sabihin ng respeto ay pananahimik. Lalo na kapag inisip natin kung gaano kalaki ang nakataya dito. Magkaiba rin yung...
We! Ang dami-dami, ang lalaki ng budget, ang billion-billion pinag-uusapan dyan. Sabi, may flood control, may kung ano-ano pa. Si VP Sara, 125 million, tas nadadagdagan pa, 120 million. Hanggang ngayon, dinadagdagan nyo na ng million-million. Ang dami nyo ng mga dinadagdag. Yung mga billion-billion. Yung Maharlika Pan, nasa na? Kamusta na? Yung Maharlika Pan, sobrang laking pera daw pala noon. Ano na nangyari? Bakit parang umuutang na naman yung ating BBM? Ay, asa na yung mga dati? Ang bilis naman, parang wala pa atang... Kalahati pa lang ba ng taon? Bakit ganon? Ba't naubos na utang na naman? Pagbibigilan na, asan na napunta yung mga yon? Wala nga major project Dapat yun ang iniimbestigahan, hindi si VP Sara. Ang ina niyan, baka matapos na lang yung inyong mga termino. Hindi nyo pa rin napapabagsak si VP Sara. Namamalayan nyo, tain na kayo. Basura na kayo dyan sa mga pwesto ninyo. Oh shit, wala malang kayong nagawang magaganda. Kundi pagpapabagsak kay BP Sara. Ang daming bumoto kay BP Sara. Lahat yun ayaw sa inyo.
May respeto at yung...
Wala kang respeto. Wala kang respeto.